Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1118.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about meeting some of the sharpest investors at the Link2 Global Investor Conference. This is a sponsored promotion for Link2 Global Investor Conference, which is taking place online December 6th, 7th, and 8th. And yes, I will be one of the speakers there. Now, you may be aware, as a savvy investor, that when the internet came into being, it grew at about 60% annually. And digital assets right now are growing at 110% annually. So the technological growth we are experiencing is not over, contrary to what some people say. Today, 140 million people use digital assets. By 2024, at least 1 billion people will use digital assets. We are still very early in what I have called the quantum age. Some people have called it innovation or creative disruption or the fourth turning or the fifth era. Whatever you call it, we are in the midst of massive change that's not only disrupting financial services, the very essence of money, banking, investing, securities, commodities, real estate, art, music, you name it, it's about to be tokenized and put on the blockchain or turned into a smart contract. Blockchain maintains a complete history of past transactions within the network, which means that the user can track the data with full transparency. The Link2 Global Investor Conference is one of my go-to places to get independent investment research because some of the sharpest investors in the industry will be there over the 3 days talking about their unique investing and technology insights. And what I like about that is you get it straight from the horse's mouth. It's not watered down by a journalist or someone who's interpreting what someone else said. You're hearing right from the CEOs themselves. And that, I find, is the most valuable way to do investment research. Some of the people I look forward to hearing at the conference include Greg Kidd and Matthew Lemurl, venture capitalists that have been very successful investors. Greg Kidd was an early investor in companies like Twitter, Square, Coinbase, Filecoin, Ripple, and others. His success at picking great companies to invest in is truly inspiring. Matthew Lemurl is co-founder and managing partner of Fifth Era and Keiretsu Capital, which are the most active U.S. venture investors and world's largest angel investor network. He's also managing partner of Blockchain Co-Investors, the leading blockchain venture fund of funds and co-investment program. That means they were early identifying blockchain technology as their preferred investment area and have specialized in it. Being the most active early-stage venture investors means they back almost 300 companies a year. It's not easy to determine which companies will grow and thrive from early days, so I really respect their success rate. I'm also looking forward to hearing from Jack McDonald, CEO of PolySign, one of the companies that David Schwartz, Chief Technology Officer of Ripple, has been involved with. I also look forward to hearing from Bill Saras, Joe Indoso, Karim Noorani, and Irene Ramsey from Link2, the premier company that offers private equity opportunities or the ability to invest before companies go public. Link2 is how I invested in Ripple stock. Since you know I've written very favorably about the future of Ripple and XRP in my book, 3 Steps to Quantum Wealth. I'll be there speaking with Brad Kimes from Digital Perspectives. Link2 identifies unicorn businesses. These are privately owned companies, pre-IPO, that are worth $1 billion or more. These may turn into some of tomorrow's most successful public companies, the creme de la creme of Web3. I've told you just a few of over 100 speakers at the conference. Many of the speakers are CEOs of businesses, venture capitalists, and other entrepreneurs who can tell you firsthand what they see for the economy and what technology is likely to gain mass adoption and success. You can see all of the speakers at the Global Investor Conference website. The link is in the show notes. What I'll be talking about at the conference is how to invest when the markets are such a mess. Is now a good time to invest? Well, let's look back at 2021. It was a record year for initial public offerings, IPOs, when 1,073 companies went public on the stock exchange and raised more than $300 billion in investor funds. But in the first half of 2022, there were only 92 IPOs, raising only about $9 billion, according to financial research company FactSet. Recessions can be the best time to invest. The sharp declines in stock prices that occur during a crisis or recession may present good opportunities to invest. It is said more millionaires were created during the Great Depression than at any other time in history. Some companies may be undervalued or be repriced at a lower valuation than in boom times, so you can take advantage of lower entry prices. Others may have a business model that makes them more resilient to an economic downturn, which means if they can thrive in a bad economy, what will they do when the economy eventually recovers? All recessions eventually end, and the question is, will you have used the opportunity to invest at lower prices to your advantage? If you don't invest, you may lose out on the early stages of the recovery. Diversification in a portfolio is important, especially when the economy experiences rough times, which is why I used the downturn to invest in private companies at Link2. Investing in unicorn companies early allows you to buy pre-IPO at lower prices. You do have to qualify as an accredited investor to invest in private equity. And if you want to know more about how to get accredited, listen to podcast 1019. But whether you are accredited or not, I recommend you learn more about potential investing opportunities available and what the successful tech trends are and the companies successful venture capitalists are investing in. You can do that for free at the Link2 Global Investor Conference on December 6th, 7th, and 8th. I'll be speaking with Brad Kimes of Digital Perspectives on Thursday, December 8th at 11:15 a.m. Pacific Time. Again, it's free if you sign up, and you don't need to be an accredited investor to attend the Global Investor Online Conference. This is information that will help all investors at this difficult time in the economy and markets. Space is limited, so sign up and save your spot at the link provided. I'll be there, and I look forward to seeing you there. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.